I mean, imagine getting your package from a small business and this is just like the cherry on top. Hi friends, I'm Brittany, the mom and maker behind Ginger Patch Designs, and today I want to show you how I level up my shipping products. As small business owners, we're constantly looking for new and creative ways to make our products stand out, and one way to do that is with our shipping, and this is a very cost-effective way to do that. For some of the packaging, I do use a Munbin thermal label printer, but the ones that go on the very outside, wherever the seam meets, whether it's an envelope or a poly mailer, a box, whatever, I do add a color label. It's really not as costly as you think. If you're a small business person like me where you do have several orders, but not to the point where it's worth ordering like massive bulk amounts of shipping supplies, then this is a very cost-effective way to make really pretty shipping labels at home. Let me show you how. I'm going to be using the ASUB brand 2-inch round labels. Even though this is going to be for 2-inch labels, I'm sure you can adapt the process for whatever size you want to use. So starting in Canva, we're going to create a square that we can work with, and pixels is okay. I'm just going to do 1500 by 1500 pixels. And the fact that it's square is completely okay as well. I've tried doing this with a circle and I actually found it easier to work with a square. And when we get to the next steps, it'll make more sense. So let's go ahead and title our design just so it's nice and organized in our Canva. Christmas shipping labels. Now for our image, you can either use one that Canva has, you can make your own from different elements in Canva, or you can upload a PNG. For example, some of the ones that I was looking at preparing for this video, they had just like a basic thank you. It's not very Christmassy, but the point is you can use different phrasing in Canva to try to find something that might suit what you're looking for. Like here's another one that I thought was kind of cute. It's a little on the girly side. If you're a dude watching this video, I'm sorry, that's probably not going to work for you. You might want something a little less pink and purple. I'm actually going to use an image that I purchased for this. This is my absolute favorite Christmas label to use, and I'm going to shrink it down. I do not want it to take up the whole square. I want all this extra space around here, and the reason for that will make sense when we get to the Avery website here in just a little bit. So I'm going to use Canva's lines to make sure that that's really centered. Now, if you don't want to use a lot of extra ink in your printer, you can leave the background white. I mean, this is really going to pop on its own. But if you do, I recommend using a lighter color that is not going to take away from your main image. Like if I were to use this color pink, this is in my brand kit, that's a bit much. So I would probably go for something lighter like that. Let me find one I like real quick. No, not gray. Nope. Yep, I like that one. Nope, we're gonna stick with that one. Or again, you can just leave it white if that works for you. And what's great about this method is you don't have to have a pro subscription to do this. I know tutorials I've done in Canva in the past where you export transparent background, you have to have the pro subscription to do that. You don't need to export transparent on this one. So just go to share up here on the right, click download. Okay, and once we've downloaded our image, we're gonna open the Avery website, avery.com. Now just a quick note about the ASUB paper. On the very back of the directions, it tells you to go to the ASUB official website, and if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, and it's in the very small text, like at the very bottom of the links on their website, you can find a template for the 12 round labels that you would need to use as a template to print on. I went through that process. I did not like it. I really didn't like it. So we're just gonna keep using the Avery website because that's what has historically worked for me, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So from here, after you've downloaded your image, we're going to go to avery.com. I am honestly not certain if you have to have an account to do this, but if you don't, it's free to open an account. And once you've logged in, go to your little account button up here and go to projects. And you can see here, I've made several other super cute shipping labels here. I made all of these on Canva. These are actual like individual elements that I placed within a circle, and I spent a lot of time making them, and you can absolutely do that. But if you're in a crunch because it is the busiest season of the year, you can just use an image like I've been doing today. So you're gonna go to create new project. And from here, you're going to type in for the 2-inch labels that we're using, 22807. And that's the one we need. And from here, you're going to click right here. It says upload a complete design. Upload file. Now that you've uploaded your image, if this is not the exact sizing that you want, it's okay. We can fix it in the next step. So go to customize design. And now this is the thing I really like about the Avery website versus just trying to wing it on your own with the A-sub template, is because they have this built-in manipulator on here and we can just fix it ourselves here. So if you just click on the circle, it wants you to stay inside of these red lines. So if you want to make it a little bit bigger, you can do that. And just as long as we're following this center, like crisscross here, that's the centermost part, then that's what matters. I like to leave enough border around the edge. I also like having that extra color space around the edge, because sometimes in printing, this is not perfect. There's a little bit of shifting, and if you're using color on the background, it might be off just a little bit. And so I like to leave plenty of space to accommodate for that. And right over here, you can see what it's gonna look like when it prints. So once you've got it the way that you want it, click preview and print. That's what it's gonna look like. Get PDF to print. Oop, I didn't save it. Elf Happy Mail. And then click download PDF. And that's it. I think we did that in about 5 minutes. And there we have it. So if you have an Eco Tank, I use the settings photo glossy paper, but then on the ink quality, I just selected normal because these are not actual stickers. They're just shipping labels and they will print faster if you select normal instead of best. Now, if you look super closely, which you probably can't see in the camera, there is a little bit outside of the lines, but that's again why we made it a little bit bigger. I have found that to be the best method to accommodate for shifting. I mean, imagine getting your package from a small business and this is just like the cherry on top. Or like I sell custom dog bookmark products, and so I made like little wolf mail stickers, and for the kitty ones I created like meow mail. I thought it was super cute. But friends, this is just a way to again make your product stand out, just kind of bring a smile to your customers' faces, just kind of make them happy like they're opening a present. So friends, I hope this was helpful. This is an easy, quick, cost-effective way to help make your product stand out this holiday season. Let me know what you thought down in the comments, and make sure you like and subscribe if you want more crafty content like this. Bye friends.